All right guys, so here we are at a property that we just bought in Kissimmee. The address is 147 Honeywood. It was a buddy of mine who referred me the property. So I'll give you a breakdown of what we're gonna do and kind of like the whole idea behind it. First and foremost, this is gonna be a fix and flip, so we're gonna do everything to it. Like from start to finish, pretty much everything needs to be new. The one thing that's super weird is like this concrete section up front. I'll be so honest with you, like that's the one thing that I'm kind of, you know, has me a little bit perplexed because like what the heck do you do with it? I think what we're gonna do is put like fencing or maybe some like flowers along here, but it just looks like an ugly duckling from the curb. Like the curb appeal is terrible. So I'm gonna work on that. But it is a 3-2 pool home actually. Bring you on in and give you like an update for where we're at right now. So it's already being demoed. This was the kitchen, so there's some cabinets and stuff here, and then you come back over into this, I guess you call it like nook area. This will be like a little breakfast nook area, part of the kitchen. So cabinets will be along the side with like fridge, oven, and then we'll put like an island right here. So that's the plan. This is the front door. To the right is the garage. There's like a little extra seating area. What we have, if I can get this open, oh, you can come on through here. Don't hurt yourself. Is a nice poop pool that needs a lot of loving. So we're gonna resurface everything, put a new screen, and make it really nice back here. So I mean, decent, you know, decent sized pool. The good news is if there's water in it, that means there's no leaks. So it just needs to be shocked, and it'll be up to par there. I can already tell here, actually, this needs a new window. I'm working on my other flip, which is my personal house. So we're trying to make sure that we kind of time both of them. This one needs the roof, AC, new flooring, update both bathrooms, obviously new pool stuff. So pretty much everything that you can think of. Granted, it's only 1,400 square feet, so that's not too bad.
Nosotros por supuesto que le dimos, no hay la demolición del piso. Esto nosotros no lo hacemos.
The floor is an issue.
They don't do the floor. They don't demolish it.
What do we do? You need like a machine?
No, they don't take it out.
No.
Okay.
Tenemos una gente que lo hace, ¿entiendes?
They have someone who does it. If you want to use them.
Okay. What is that like? How long does that take?
Dos días.
Sí. About 2 days.
¿Cuánto fee?
14? So does he have to come in with a What about my house? What about my house? No, right? We can just lay on top?
No,
Okay. Okay.
Hay que quitar la losa primero y después quitar esto.
So it's double the work because you have to take the tile out and then you have to take that out.
Wait, but it's all throughout the house, right? Yeah, see? The LVP gonna be the easiest thing to do?
See?
LVP is the easiest?
Laminate.
Laminate. What we normally do, yeah. Look at this. I'm gonna go help do some of it too.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's so messed up. Leave a bad review.
Oh no, I'm about to get, yeah, we're about to crucify them. Talk to Nader and stuff. Let me try to figure it out. Yeah.
Okay, so apparently Nader said that to talk to you about.
Right, because tell them I have one other guy that I want to call and see.
Okay.
Just to.
Okay, they're gonna go to Winter Garden now.
Okay.
Deal with that situation.
Got you. Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. That's. Gracias, amigos. It's always something.
The New Year's coming. The New Year's.
Oh my God. Like, that's gotta be a joke, right?
That has to be a joke, actually.
It's gotta be a joke. We just had a little interrupt there because I had some other materials being delivered at my other flip, and zero exaggeration, I'm not joking. This is where they left the pallet of flooring. So it, like, you're like, oh, like they moved it, right? No, they didn't. No, like it's actually in the middle of the street. So like, yeah, I get a call and like the roofer who's there, he's like, yeah, he left it there. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. Like, yeah, he'll move it. No, it's middle of the street actually. So that's amazing. So we have to go, we don't have a forklift either. So we have to go move, the guys have to go move that. So anywho, that was the interrupt. Come back this way. So there's 3 rooms, boom, 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 and then bath. We'll go into the master first. Master here, this is like the master closet. This is actually not that bad. This is a decent size. So, you know, I'm short, but, and then you have the master bathroom. So here's the situation like with stuff like this. Me personally, like obviously, yes, you'd want to make this bigger and stuff like that. But when you have a house like this and you're only going to try to get, you know, mid-3s for something that's like lower ticket, really there's not a whole lot you can do. It makes more sense to kind of leave it and make it as nice as you can. So we're going to do the stand-up shower here, nice big vanity here, and then put the toilet there. So we're going to leave it in the same layout. There's no point in like opening walls. Another bedroom. No, it's decent size. I mean, you can put a bed here. I don't know, you know, 3, 6, 9, maybe like 11 feet by, 12 or something. I don't know, something like that. Closet, we're gonna have to redo the doors, remove, popcorn ceilings and all that fun stuff. This room's actually even bigger. So this is another decent sized room. Obviously new flooring, new closets, everything else is pretty standard in a room like this. Make sure it's paint. And then we have the guest bathroom. What we're gonna do here is, since there wasn't a tub and or room to do a stand-up tub in the master, we're gonna put a tub here, and then shower, vanity, same stuff, nothing crazy. So that is the gist for this house. We are here in Kissimmee, Florida. A lot of development being done in Kissimmee. We're actually in a decent area to where there's not as much inventory, and there's no like super nearby like housing developments. So that's a good thing. Like at least, it's a little bit more maintained over here. But if you go to like Point Siena, if you guys are familiar with Orlando and stuff like that, new developments everywhere. I am like not buying houses unless I'm getting them like half off over there. So that is like the gist. Last thing, I don't think I really showed it, but off the back corner, this back corner here is just like this little chill area. I don't even know what you want to call it, but that is our Kissimmee house. So let me talk to you about what I think will happen in regards to numbers. So it does need a roof, does need an AC. I've already ordered the appliances on Black Friday because I ordered a bunch of them for a bunch of the flips we have going on. So actually they're in the garage. I got really good deals. So that stuff I saved a lot of money on. I also ordered extra flooring, appliances there. We have the bathroom stuff here. And I honestly think we'll probably be in the $65,000 range. That's my guess. Now some of you be like, there's no way, like, you can't flip a house by that much. Well, I have before. And yeah, stuff is expensive, but it may be 70, but it's not gonna be no 85, none of that. Like this is like our bread and butter. This is like our cookie cutter stuff. It's a 3-2, 1,400 square feet. So this is like what I know how to do well. If you ask me to flip like a $3 million house, I'm gonna tell you like, I ain't got a clue. But anything like affordable, like that's like my bread and butter. Oh, it does need a new hot water heater. We already put a new AC in. So yeah, that's already been done. We're getting a rock and roll on this thing. It is now a week before Christmas. So today is December 19th. My guesstimation with the other projects we have going on is that we'll be done in mid to late January. I'm gonna check back in and we're not gonna be done then, but whatever. Mid to late January to list for like, the decent market and hopefully in spring. But I'm super interested in buying properties like this because I know for a fact of the matter that this is affordable. This is gonna be the nicest house in the area for the best price. So I feel bad for all the other comps because I'm gonna come in and there's some houses listed like upper threes here, like 390, and they're just like kind of eh. I'm gonna come in list it like mid threes and make it the best property in the area. So that's my plan, and that's been working well for us because Florida, the housing market does kind of suck. Having not a huge issue moving stuff because I'm aware of it and I just always price underneath. So if you can buy a house and you flip it and you deliver the best product underneath the comps, I mean, it's supply and demand and it's basic economics. Like you're gonna go get a buyer. Like it's not that there's like no buyers in Florida. It's just that they want a nice house and they can be picky. So they can go be picky and get my house because I have the best house in the area. So that's my plan for moving forward, and that was my plan for 2025, and it worked out decently well. So that's kind of how we're having to operate. That's the Kissimmee house, and we will keep you updated with progressions. All right, so here is a property that we are buying here in Deltona. I'm gonna walk you through a little bit of like what it looks like now and then what our plans are for it. So Deltona is a pretty big city here in Volusia County. And believe it or not, we actually do quite a bit here. So it's a little bit more affordable, 45 minutes north of Orlando. So it's a secondary market, but we do quite a bit of business here. So you come in to the left, and this is like a laundry room. And what was the garage is now a closed-in office space for the gentleman that owns it. We're in the process of buying this. The gentleman that owns it has a construction and roofing company. So he made this his office. He's like, we're gonna have everyone working out of here. We're gonna run a roofing company out of here. And I'm like, hey, more power to you. So that is what he did there. Obviously needs like new updates, everything everywhere throughout. We're gonna do flooring through here. We're gonna fix some drywall stuff. Like what happened was there was some really bad tenants that kind of just beat the place up. So stuff like that is extremely annoying. I feel for them. I mean, like the little hellion kid just went around and scribbled everywhere. Green and some like Victorian style tile junk going on. I don't know. Very interesting. Immediately are greeted by just other random tiles. I'm kind of getting the vibe of this guy, because he's in construction, kind of just used a bunch of materials that he had and just threw it in his house because he's like, hey, I've got extras. So that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting here. So that's a bed and bath in the front. So when you come around this corner here, you are at least greeted, when it's clean and more open, to a lake view with a pool. Also, yeah, just random vanities and countertops and sinks and stuff, just kind of chilling in here. But you have this pool view that is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Random room here that's connected to the pool, which everyone's favorite, I know, so get nice and wet, and then come and walk on carpet. Like, that's the fan favorite, I'm well aware. But the pool's nice. This is like the one thing the house has going for it. Deltona may not be the most appealing area, but this has got to be like the best view in Deltona. I know that's not saying much, but you know, take it for what it's worth. So that is this side. Last but not least, we have the master bedroom. So off the kitchen area, you come over here, and we have the master. The room itself is decent size. You have like the view here still with the sliding glass door. You have the hot tub. And then you got this master bathroom, which in today's times, obviously we make bathrooms bigger, but older houses don't really care about that as much. And then you have little hellion kids that are writing just more crayons on the freaking tiles in the bathroom, just the whole shebang. So people just did not care about this house. The thing is though, is like when you come with houses like this, like you can't really do much. It's like, what do I do? We may take a little bit of closet space here to open up this bathroom, but that's pretty much the only thing you can do. That is a big closet, so that's an option. But yeah, so that's the house. Here is realistically what we're looking at here. Houses like this, with a good view, with a pool, can go probably anywhere in like the mid threes to potentially, knock on wood, like high threes. But the reality of it is that we're in a crappy market. Deltona's not super hot, but at least this specific area with views like this, stuff is still selling pretty quickly. So that's good. We're in the process right now of trying to figure out some numbers, but we're looking at lower twos for the purchase. And then you're probably looking at $60,000 in repairs. Has a roof, AC is good, all that stuff, big ticket stuff's good, but it's just a matter of trying to figure out, like, it does need a lot of cosmetics. And even though you look at this house and you're like, oh, it's not that bad, at the end of the day, if we're doing flooring throughout, it's still a 2,000 square foot house, so it doesn't matter, right? It's like, oh, well, the tile's not that bad. Go sell a house like this with tile like that. Good luck on you. And stuff like this, I mean, we need new countertops. We've got to open some stuff up. I mean, this is cool, don't get me wrong, but like, I can't leave it. So this is another example of another project we have going on right now. My guesstimate is we're in January when I'm speaking about this right now. Honestly, we're probably gonna not end up selling this till like late spring, early summer. That's my honest to goodness guess. So that's another thing about flipping. It's like you buy something, you deal with the house, you're not getting paid for a while. So you better have like cash reserves or have some other way to like bring some cash in. That's why we also wholesale. So that's like the one thing about like making sure you have cash, managing projects. It's just a bunch of stuff. So that is an example of a project we have right now. And we'll keep you guys posted throughout the weeks with what we have going on. I'm gonna be better about YouTube this year, I promise you, because Jocelyn's helping me, the one behind the camera. So shout out to her. And yeah, we will be updating you with what's going on, the good, the bad, the ugly, and all the wins, and then there will be losses, unfortunately, and then yeah, all that stuff. So see you later.